Hey there folks, this is my second attempt at submitting something to the It Gets Better campaign, and I think this is a little bit stronger entry than my last video. I happen to have found some of my old journals online, and it's kind of spooky to look at these dates, 12/26/03, middle of my senior year of high school, and to think at this point I was a scared little 18-year-old who wasn't even sure I'd live to see 25, and yet, as long as nothing happens in the next hour and a half, I'm going to be a quarter of a century old. So, just to warn you, at the time when I wrote and posted these blogs, my parents' computer had a filter on it. Don't get me started. So there are some gaps in it, so I'll try to bridge them. So, just my real name, Rambling blog. Okay, so my mom brings up, I think your father knows, as in knows I'm queer. And I'm like, yeah, and he hasn't kicked me out. That's always good. And then she brings up this about it being a small town that I shouldn't tell everyone. And I'm like, it's my life, my choice. I didn't choose to be queer. And she keeps on with, it's a small town, word gets around fast, you're having a good year, yada da 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 da. So it's my choice. And I tell her that I'm going to tell my best friend, and I think she will be okay with it. My mom, don't. She will probably tell someone, and it will get around school, and you will be deed. I think that means screwed. Your friends you know, your friends you like. Me. Yeah, but I'm lying to them. So I bring up going to Pridefest in Fort Wayne, a bigger city near my hometown, and she's firmly no. And in my mind I think, I got a car, I got cash, I'm going. Anyway, long story short, I was told just going to go look around, browse and stuff, or I told her all that, and then I come back 10 minutes later saying, my mom, are you mad at me? Me, yeah. I explained that I'm not plain stupid, and I told her that I was not just plain stupid and was going to shout it to the world that I'm queer and all that. I've lived in the closet. I've come so far since I realized I was queer. My mom, you've always made good decisions in the past. I was a little... Fuck. These little exchanges, she always sounds like she's ashamed of me, or like I have cancer or something. She doesn't get how close to the edge of a closet I am. I can see out of it. I'm close enough to the edge to hurt when people make jokes against gays, to smile when I see a same-sex couple happy, to be proud when legislation passes, or to read articles where queers have done to make a step toward being normal, as so the dictionary called it. And yet I'm standing in the shadow, just out of view, so I still act boy crazy, though less and less, and I still use gay to mean stupid, but less and less. And I'm only out to 3 people in my town. Grr, just Jen rambling again, about being a fag. Better I do it here where people don't have to read it than to bitch to someone and put the weight on somebody else's shoulders. And goes on. And I go on to talk about... I'll just read it to you. Okay, I'm 18. Old enough to buy porn, commit a felony, buy cigarettes, go to war, get married, and in some countries drink. And yet my dad has a filter on the computer I use to filter out porn and such. But he has also set the filter to filter out gay, lesbian sites and chat programs. What is up with that? I don't look at porn. I wouldn't. And the gay and lesbian sites I visited before he readjusted the filters were information about safe sex, equal rights, HIV, news, and the stresses and problems associated with coming out. And since as of last night I'm out to my father, I don't see why I need to be queer topics in chat programs like AIM to be blocked. I'm a queer, and I know how to... Never mind that part. I rarely succumb to peer pressure. I don't look at porn. I don't understand having the filter and block pornographic pictures, maybe for my brother's sake, but not the stuff about gay culture. Dude, that stuff helps me keep the balance. I come from homophobic high, and I come home from homophobic high, and I immerse myself in music and gay culture to soothe my aching queer soul. And now he tries to take it away from me? What the fuck? And even now, as I'm editing this, I'm having to adjust it because the filter is taking out words like gay and sex and cursing and culture. Oh well. I'm going to talk with him tomorrow about this. And goes on. Another one. Let's find another one. More woes with parents. Why can't my dad just drop it and not even try to convince me that my lesbianness is just a stage, that one day I will see it's all a bunch of hoes screwing each other just for the sake of sex. Yeah, he's seen a lot of the worst parts of gay culture. Don't ask. But I'm not like that. He brought up the crap I just mentioned today after lunch before he went back to work. I tried to explain to him that I had had feelings for girls since I was 6 years old. He started saying stuff like, yada yada, you're afraid to have sex with men. I cut him off right away. I'm not afraid to have sex with men. I just don't want to. Can you believe that? You're afraid to have sex with men? What the fuck is up with that? Yeah, I'm afraid to have sex with men just like he is. Why can't he just leave me and my queerness the fuck alone? So what? I like women. Who cares? I walk through life almost every day, sad or numb, because I need love that people think is wrong. What the hell am I supposed to do? Kill myself? Blow my brains out so I won't have feelings for girls? So I'll be straight? Fuck society. Fuck homophobia. Fuck anyone that says or thinks gay, bi, les, trans, or whatever isn't normal. It is. And if you will excuse me now, I'm off to commit self-harm. Okay, you can see the tears on my face. But I was 18, and I'm 25 now. Or at least by the time you see this, I'll be 25. It gets better. It does. You have to hold on. I mean, for some people it takes getting out. For some people it takes teaching their parents, but it does get better. I mean, I'm surprised I found any of this. And if I was that scared little teenager... If I was that scared little teenager and could talk to myself right now, I think it would give me hope. Or I think it would give that scared little teenager hope. And I just wish I could hug this scared little girl. That scared little girl who's having such troubles with her parents. Who couldn't even come out to her best friend. Because she was afraid that her best friend might hurt her. Which, as a side note, that best friend was the most welcoming, caring person she had in her life at that point. Those kids who have committed suicide recently, those kids who continue to, those kids who have committed suicide from bullying in the past. A lot of us adults were once there. And we know what it's like. And there is another way. It takes a lot of strength, but you've got it. That's one thing that we gays naturally have. is strength. We have to. It comes along with the DNA, okay? It gets better. I'm proof of it. This scared little teenager went from this to greatness in college, and now the person who came from this scared little teenager is engaged to a wonderful woman. And I've graduated. I've got 2 degrees, and I'm searching for a better job. But I have a job. If you're a kid out there, or you're just somebody who's going through their coming out, I've got nothing but hugs for you. Because you know what? It might be hell on a handbasket right now, but it does get better. It will. I promise you. I hope that this helps. Peace out.